Hey guys, my friends and I recently wanted to play Pack Wars on Cockatrice because it's a fun game, but we realized there's really no easy way to do that. So I have created this Cockatrice Pack Wars zip file that has some code in it that makes playing Pack Wars a lot easier in Cockatrice. So if you don't know what Pack Wars is, it's actually a pretty fun game type in Magic the Gathering where you buy a booster pack and without looking at the cards in the pack, you take them out and you add 3 of every variant of land, and then you play blind with that, so you don't know what cards you have. And it's just kind of something goofy to play when you don't feel like going through the process of building a deck, or if you're waiting in between rounds at Friday Night Magic or something, and you just want to use your prizes or whatever for fun. But if you want to play it on Cockatrice, this is pretty much the only way to do it. So first of all, go ahead and download this zip file. The link will be in the description. And I'm doing this tutorial in Linux, but it will work exactly the same way in Windows, in Mac OS, basically any operating system that supports Java, this will work in. So if you go ahead and download the zip file and extract it with whatever archive manager you use, I just use the default one in my Linux distribution. Um, so go ahead and extract them, and you will get 2 files. You will get packwars.jar and scraper.jar. So the way my deck generator works is that you need a text file of every different rarity for the set that you are doing, and then it will generate a .cod file, so a cockatrice deck file for a random Packwars deck for you. But if you wanted to, you could go ahead and type out all the mythics for a set and all the rares for a set and all the uncommons for a set and so on, just in a text file with the name, one name on each line. But that's a lot of work, and if you're already making a program to automate this, why would you do that? So went ahead and I made scraper.jar. So the way scraper.jar works is if you open up a web browser and go to magiccards.info and do an advanced search, this will scrape cards from this website for you so that you don't have to type them out yourself. So go ahead and make sure you change the options to view as a spoiler, just because in order to get my program to work, that was the easiest way to write the code, was with that layout of the website. And then scroll down, and I'm going to start off by just getting the mythic rares in the set that I want to play in. So now over here is where you choose the pack that you want to play. So I'm just going to Return to Ravnica because, I don't know, Pack Wars sounds fun in Return to Ravnica. So if you do search, you'll see we get a giant spoiler list of all of the mythic rares in Return to Ravnica. So if you take this URL, copy it, and then choose Select URL, and paste it in there, it'll bring up this scrape button that you can press. So you just click on scrape, and then you go ahead and go to wherever you want to save these text files. I'm just going to choose the downloads folder of the zip file, just to keep things simple, and then name it whatever you want. I'm just going to keep it simple and name this one mythics.txt. Press open, because I didn't make it a save dialog, because I don't know, it doesn't really matter. But now if you go ahead and open that text file, you'll see that it has the name of every mythic rare in Return to Ravnica on one line. So and now I'm just going to continue and get the rest of the text files that we need. So instead of going through and doing the advanced search all over again, because that takes a lot of work, again, I'm just going to go back and change this mythic so that it says whatever rarity I want. So now I'm just going to do rare, do a search, and here are all the rares in Return to Ravnica. So copy, select URL, Control V, OK, scrape, go to my documents, cockatrice, and then save it as rare.txt. And now we have rare.txt. So then we go back and we do uncommon. Go ahead and grab that URL, select URL, Control V, scrape, and then uncommon.txt. Make sure I put it in the same folder with everything else. And that should be good. And then finally we were down to the commons. That's weird that it won't let me just click right there. But anyway, so we grab this URL, we do select URL, and then OK, scrape, documents, cockatrice, and then and then common.txt, open, and there we go. So that is all we need the web browser for. So I'm just going to go ahead and close that. Actually, before I do, I'm just going to verify that all of these do have their respective cards, and it looks like they all do. So that should be good. So yeah, I'm just going to close my web browser, and now I'm going to open up packwars.jar. So again, if you're in Windows, just double click on it. If you're in Mac OS, just click on it once. And if in Linux, however you want to open, it should be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and for each of these, it'll open up an open dialog, and then you would choose the text file that corresponds. So mythics.txt and then rare.txt and so on. And then once you have all of them, this button will become available to you. So go ahead and go to Documents, Cockatrice, and then mythics.txt, and then rare.txt, and then uncommon.txt, and then common.txt. And now the save options available to us. So I'm just going to save it as deck.cod. Make sure you put the .cod. Otherwise cockatrice won't be able to see it when you try to open it. So go ahead and press open. And now we have a COD file. So that is our Packwars deck. It added the land for us, and it used the probability of getting like a foil and the probability of getting a mythic versus getting a rare and stuff. And it has all that figured out so that now we have a cockatrice deck file. So if we open cockatrice, and then go to deck editor, load deck, and then computer, Dustin, or documents, cockatrice, deck.cod, and open it. Over here we can see that, let's see what we got. So we got a Selesnya key rune, Zorius, just stays here. So these are, yeah, basically here are all the cards. We've got our land. You can see that we have an extra planes. That's because you either have a chance of getting, you either get another land or you get a foil, and if you get a foil you'll get one less common. So that's all in here. So it's exactly like if you were playing cockatrice with a real pack. All the probabilities are the same, and then once you are ready to play, you just go ahead and go through and play on cockatrice like normal. So I hope you guys liked this tutorial. I hope it helped those of you who also would like Pack Wars play. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me them on YouTube in the comments or in a personal message or whatever. All of the code that you have seen here is open source and released under the MIT license. Obviously not Magic Cards Info, because I don't own that, and they don't own the rights to Magic the Gathering stuff. But all the code that I have written, all of the jar files that I'm distributing to you, is open source under the MIT license. I'll have links to my GitHub page with the source code, and you can do whatever you want with that, basically, as long as it follows the MIT license restrictions, which basically just covers me in case you use it to kill someone or something. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will see you guys next time, where I will be showing you how to compile a cockatrice on Linux, because you guys might have noticed that I am using the WiggerWorks version of cockatrice in Linux, and they don't have an official binary for that. So that will be my next tutorial, but for now, have fun playing Pack Wars, guys.